Stop. Before you assume you're behind financially, what if I told you the average person is doing way worse than you think, not struggling a little? I'm talking about working 40 years and retiring with less than a used car in savings. And the scary part? Most people think they're doing fine. So today, we're exposing what normal actually looks like when it comes to money, and why chasing average might be the most expensive mistake of your life. Most people have no idea where they stand financially. You scroll Instagram, someone's in Bali, someone just bought a Tesla, someone else is retiring at 35. Meanwhile, you're staring at your bank app like it personally offended you. So, what's real? Here's the problem. We compare ourselves to highlight reels, not hard numbers. And when you don't know the numbers, you either panic for no reason or relax when you absolutely shouldn't. Quick question. Do you think the average person is building wealth steadily or just barely holding it together? Pause. Because the truth might surprise you. Let's start with income. The typical full-time worker in the US earns about $52,000 per year before taxes. That's roughly $1,000 a week. Sounds decent, until taxes show up like an uninvited guest. After federal taxes, state taxes, Social Security, Medicare, take-home pay drops fast. In many states, that $52,000 becomes something closer to the high $30,000. Pattern interrupt. If money disappears faster than your motivation on Monday morning, that's why. Now, think about this. If your household needs $60,000 to $70,000 just to cover basic expenses, earning the median income doesn't leave much margin. And margin is where wealth lives. Now let's talk about the future. The median retirement savings in America? Around $65,000. And about 1 in 4 adults has zero saved. Zero. Let that sink in. Even among people close to retirement, balances often sit under $100,000. Now, here's the math nobody likes to hear. Using the 4% rule, $88,000 in retirement savings produces about $3,500 per year. That's under $300 per month. $300. That might cover groceries, maybe, if eggs don't go up again. And yet millions of people are heading toward retirement with numbers in that range. That's not a strategy. That's hope. And hope is not a financial plan. Let's zoom into everyday life. The average household spends roughly $5,500 per month. Housing alone, nearly $1,900. Transportation, around $900. Food, close to $700. We haven't even touched insurance, healthcare, subscriptions you forgot to cancel. Quick question. How many streaming services are you paying for right now? Exactly. Now add credit card debt. The average household carries over $9,000 in revolving credit card balances, often at 20% interest or higher. That's like running uphill with a backpack full of bricks on fire. You cannot build wealth while financing yesterday's impulse buys. Here's the good news. Average isn't hard to beat. You don't need a 6-figure salary. You don't need crypto luck. You don't need to invent the next AI startup. You need 4 things. 1. Increase your savings rate. The average savings rate hovers around 6%. If you consistently save 15 to 20%, you're already in a different league. 2. Kill high-interest debt fast. No investing beats a guaranteed 20% interest charge. None. 3. Control your 2 biggest expenses, housing and transportation. Small decisions here change your entire financial trajectory. 4. Invest consistently. Not emotionally. Not sporadically. Consistently. Pattern interrupt. Wealth isn't built in one viral moment. It's built in 1,000 boring ones. And that's actually empowering, because boring is repeatable. Here's what we learned. Median income isn't as high as it feels. Retirement savings are shockingly low. Spending eats most paychecks. Credit card debt quietly destroys progress. But here's the key. You don't need to be extraordinary. You just need to be slightly above average in multiple areas, slightly higher savings rate, slightly lower expenses, slightly smarter investing over 30 years? That gap becomes massive. If this gave you clarity, subscribe for more real numbers, not financial fantasy. And I'm curious, would you rather earn more or spend less to get ahead financially? Drop your answer in the comments. Let's see what most people choose.